What's up, fellow shop talkers? It's 10:30 p.m. We're live in Tokyo, Japan. I'm sitting here with myself, Carl Machine Gun Anderson, and my good pal, my tag team partner,
Luke Doc Gallows. You can find us on Twitter at MachineGunKA and at ImpactDoc, and buy our t-shirts on ProWrestlingTees.com. Okay, shameless plug.
You've always got a plug. You always plug ski, don't you?
You have to, buddy.
You know what? This is the first beer that's ever been popped on the opening, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Are you ready?
You go ahead. I'm going to drink a little more of this water.
This is this is a little opening we're going to do. The next shop talk you're going to hear is I said this before, it was my favorite one, but Rocky actually released the wrong Young Bucks one.
That little dipshit.
He might get fired as producer, but he's the only one who knows anything about producing.
Yeah, but if we fire him, we're not going to have a damn showski.
We can't fire little Hoot.
Yeah.
Little cute Hoot.
Little cute son of a bitch.
Yeah. But he released the wrong damn one, is what he did. So right now, what you're about to hear is one of my favorite shop talks, and that's with the damn Young Bucks. And damn Ricochet, and damn me, and damn little Hoot Rocky Romero. And this one is amazing. And guys,
sounds like a good damn shop talk.
Me and Rock are hammered. Rock is hammered. I'm hammered on non-alcoholic beer skis.
Oh, you love non-alcoholic beers, buddy!
Ricochet's sober, Young Bucks are sober, and we are just talking shiznit.
Well, I'm going to have to fire that son of a bitch out myself.
A la usual Young Bucks style.
Hey, the Young Bucks are some of the greatest performers and shit talkers in all of professional wrestling.
They're some of the best shop talkers of all time.
They're great hoots.
I want to get to some emails, man. We got some awesome emails. Goodbrothers at MLW.com. Please send us emails. We get a lot of tweets from people asking us questions.
Keep tweeting, keep emailing. We love it.
I can't love it. The tweets might fall to the side because I kind of just read over them and it's over. I don't look at them.
We got a lot of damn followers.
I want to read them. But I'm not particularly going to save them and fucking answer the question. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, don't tweet us the question. Just tweet us, praise, things
of
that nature.
Tweet us praise and put us over, and we'll retweet it.
We'll retweet it. We'll at least give you a favorite.
A la the other marks in this business.
Inside joke me.
Anyway, hoot me. Hey, we got some damn good emails here. This one right here is from Anyway, you're gonna start hearing a new redneck voice that comes out of us every now and then, and we can't exactly come out with what it is.
Damn.
But it has been ruling our lives. The new redneck voice.
Well, we got a damn buddy. He's got a damn deer wife.
You got to stop doing it, or else we're not going to get through this.
Turn himself into a fucking duck.
Anyway, this email right here is from Tom. This is a great email. Brothers, wanted to let you know your podcast is fucking awesome.
Hell
Too sweet
yeah.
me. I listened to the first 3 episodes last night. I enjoyed the ski and brother talk tremendously.
Well, who wouldn't, Tom?
I decided to fire up the WWE Network. Mix a few rum and coke skis and watch episode 24 of Saturday night's main event from 1989, famous for Hogan versus the Genius match. I don't remember that at all.
I remember that. He gave him a big hip attack. What is that damn move called? An atomic drop.
Well, after the Big Boss Man versus Dusty Rhodes match, which happens to be the TV debut of Sapphire, which she was pretty cool. The Dream invites her into the ring to dance. Vince gets super corny excited as usual for the time. That's not me saying that. That's Tom. And when Dusty and Sapphire hug, he calls it a hug ski. Needless to say, after just listening to you guys and Gallows tell the story of Vince being an original ski guy, I popped big time.
Well, here we have fucking Tom discovering Vince skiing in the 80s.
That's pretty fucking good.
That's fucking good.
Little hug ski. Give me a Vince impression with a ski on the end.
Hey, get your damn ass over here, ski.
What?
I don't know. I can't stop saying damn since we have our new redneck damn voice. We damn say damn every damn word. Damn.
That was absolutely terrible. I've heard you do Vince impressions perfectly.
Well, I can only do them good when I'm saying horrible things.
Yeah, that's true. We can't do that. Yeah. Well, thanks for the praise and thanks for listening.
Yeah, Tom. Thanks a lot, Hoot.
He didn't ask a question though, did he?
Well, no, but
No.
hey.
Well, thanks, Tom. Hoot.
When you come up with an intelligent email and you put us over like that, here's a good damn chance for going down there.
Good chance you're gonna get read.
Read that son of a bitch.
Hey, this one's from Shelly Deathlock. That's a weird last name. I wonder if she ever got picked on in school ski for that.
No, I don't think so. A name like Deathlock? Who the fuck's gonna say?
I wouldn't fuck with somebody named Deathlock.
No, especially a badass woman.
Hello, hashtag talking shop, hashtag good brothers, and she actually wrote out hashtag. She didn't put a hashtag. She wrote out hashtag.
Well, she's fucking dedicated.
She's got some more damn time, don't she?
You can see, hey, she likes some damn time.
Japan question. What's your favorite Japanese word or phrase you've picked up since working in Japan? I can answer that one.
Hoot.
Mine is hoot. Hoot me.
Hoot me.
Yeah, there's the answer. Hoot. God damn. Robert Gibson gets more love on this damn show than ever.
We got to get damn Hoot over here so we can do a damn talking shop.
Hoot's much more famous than damn Ricky over here. Gallows just spit all over the damn computer. Son of a bitch! You can't spit on the audio equipment, honey. How does honey?
He just damn called me honey.
I was gonna say Hoot.
Damn Toshiba.
I was gonna say Hoot, then I was gonna say Buddy, and it turned into Honey.
Hootie.
Woo.
Hootney.
Anyway, but for real, my first or my favorite phrase that I picked up is
water all over me.
basically
I'm in my underwear.
Nama. Nama means beer in Japan. Shitotsu means 1, Futatsu means 2, Mitsu means 3, Yotsu means 4. So I just say Simasen, which means excuse me, Simasen, Nama biru, Futatsu, Mitsu, Yotsu, Kudasai.
And that's why I follow you everywhere you go, inside and outside the fucking ring, because I don't know any of that.
Because I know some of that shit. So Nama biru, Futatsu, Kudasai means, hey, 2 beers, please. Hoot. And that's my favorite thing. I don't think Gallows knows any Japanese besides Hoot. And here's a wrestling question. Do you remember the first match you ever saw, Gallows?
I do. It was on WWF Superstars. I don't remember both combatants. I remember that Jake the Snake Roberts wrestled an enhancement talent, gave him a DDT, put the snake on him, and I went, I gotta do that shit.
That's badass. That's pretty cool. My first match I ever saw, I think I said it before, I'm pretty sure it was Stan Hansen beating the hell out of that jobber.
That's awesome, too.
And wouldn't let him in the damn ring. And I was damn crying. And my damn dad said,
"Why won't he damn let him in the damn ring, damn dad?"
My damn dad wouldn't tell me.
I'm not gonna damn tell you, you little dumbass.
Another question. So my dad called me a little dumbass, huh?
Yeah,
No wonder I'm all
he was
fucked
all
up.
pissed off at you Saturday morning. You clean your damn room.
Hey, do you remember the first match that made you want to be a wrestler? Reminisce, she says.
Well, damn,
That must have been that one.
The damn thing?
Well, what's the first that make you want to be a wrestler though? I don't know.
No, I remember when Hulk Hogan and damn Sergeant Slaughter were damn feuding in 1991, heading up the build up for damn WrestleMania 7, and I damn thought, man, this is damn awesome shit right here.
So are you the redneck now? The voice that we do?
I'm a little bit of everybody.
The first match that made me want to be a wrestler, I don't know. I can't. I guess maybe it's that. Maybe it was just the first time I ever laid my eyes on it.
Bundy versus Akeem.
Or Bundy doing the 5 count ski all the time.
Oh, that was
Akeem was cool. I mean,
remember when Bundy squashed a little beaver? In what other line of work could you say that?
Of course.
Do you remember the history behind Bundy squashing that little beaver?
Yeah, of course. Hillbilly Jim was in there too.
Hell yeah, he was.
See. Love and 2 sweets for everyone, she says. From Shelly, that's at Indian Deathlock. Thanks, Shell.
Oh, too sweet, Shelley.
And right back at you.
Whew. Almost.
It's fine. There's one more ski. Brother almost puked here.
Oh, that damn puke taste in my mouth.
Let me see what else is going on here. Get a couple more. This is from Jeff. Jeff,
That burp stinks.
you wrote a long email, so we're going to cut it off in half here.
Sorry, Jeff.
Rock's going to yell at us already for this being an almost 8-minute opening. We still got 35 minutes of damn shop talk with the damn Young Bucks. We're going to get in trouble. You might not hear this opening because it's too damn long.
Maybe only damn Rocky will hear the damn thing.
Hey, good brother, son bitches. Hold on, brother.
Hey,
Take it easy.
Son of a bitch yourself there, you
Take it easy, Hoot.
fucking asshole.
When's the earliest you've ever started chugging the brewskis? Today's a new record for me at 9 a.m. And while I may be a simple ad man in Manhattan, which means he's loaded.
Hey, you come to that Manhattan Championship Wrestling shows I'm doing December 12th and 13th, buy a couple of fucking 8x10.
I wonder if you've ever had to crack open a cold one for breakfast. Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I live on a fucking lake.
Of course. Well, we know you have. You and the damn nature boy Paul Lee have. Huh?
Hey, you leave damn Buddy Lee out of the shit.
I've for sure gone on vacation to the beach, and I've woke up in the morning 8, 9 a.m. just cracked a beer ski. Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, but then they tag right along.
I remember
ski.
being a damn kid, and we went to damn Denver, Colorado, and then we went on a camping trip to Boulder, and my parents had this friend named Tom, and he was an asshole. My dad told me that's how I knew. And Tom got up trying to be cool. He poured beer on his damn Cheerios, and to this day, being a beer lover, I think it's disgusting.
Well, there you go. Finally, how do you feel? There you go. Here's another Gallows story that I just go to.
Hey,
No,
my
kidding.
stories are great.
Finally, how do you feel as the sort of ambassadors making NJPW accessible to the West as the Bullet Club through the internet?
I love that praise.
I love that
Read that
part.
one more time for me.
Finally, how do you feel as sorta?
Oh,
Let's
hey, let's get the
take the
sorta
sorta
out
out
of
of there.
there. Yeah.
How do you feel about being the ambassadors making NJPW accessible to the West as the Bullet Club through the internet? Well, let me answer this. I feel great. Gallows is just tagging along.
I feel fucking famous as ever
You are famous.
in my own little world.
You are famous.
In my own yard.
I'm the one.
all the
I'm
damn
the one.
neighbors.
I'm the one that thinks I'm famous. I've never done anything.
You just keep carrying this son bitch, and I'll keep holding on to them
Yeah.
coattails.
I just keep being the greatest hand in professional wrestling.
Right.
That's so.
You just keep
Anyway, it
delivering
feels
these classics.
Anyway, Jeff, it feels good.
Keep tagging me in.
As someone who's grown heartbroken with the WWE as of late, hey,
We won't touch that with a 10-foot fucking power we hoot.
Stumbling on the guys like the Machine Gun and Devitt. Old Fergie getting a little love ski.
Needs a little love ski.
Oh, the newest WWE signing, we might say, too.
Yeah.
Brother's going to make lots and lots of money. Devitt was what's gotten me to not shut up about pro wrestling. Well, thank you very much. All the best shop talking, brothers. Jeff, we appreciate you. Brothers and sisters, we got to go. This was way too long of an opening. We had too much fun, and it's way over, and we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Take your fucking pants off, crack a beer, have one hell of a good time, and listen to Talking Shop.
Have it, Ambrewski. Listen to the Bucks. This is Young Bucks, Ricochet, me and Rock. We're sitting around talking shop, talking shiznit, and we're having a good time. Thanks for listening, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Good brothers at MLW.com. Hoot me. That was ridiculous. Hey, you're listening to the Good Brothers, the Machine Gun, Carl Anderson, Azúcar, Rocky Romero, and the Big LG, Doc Gallows. And you're listening to Talkin' Shop on MLW Radio. What up, everybody? We're sitting in Tokyo, Japan, the Tokyo Dome Hotel. We got the Tokyo Dome actually in our view right now from Azucar's hotel room. We're chilling, sitting here right now. Myself, Carl Anderson, with my best buddy Azucar, Rocky Romero. But we're also sitting here with the Future of Flight.
Oh, there you go.
That's nail it.
Yeah, it's not the lover of flight.
Last time it was lover of flight.
We're sitting here with the Future of Flight, Ricochet, who does the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life.
Probably the most amazing shit anybody's ever seen.
Yeah, the other day he's in the ring and like he's gonna do he just jumped into the air and Nick thought he was just jumping. He did a back tuck. What?
I jumped. I got scared. I was like, what is he? Oh my god, it was a backflip somehow.
How does he do that? I'm dying. I'm dying for that double.
No.
We told him to never do it again.
But the only guy
don't do it anymore.
That
the only guy in the world that could actually do it is Ricochet.
But it doesn't need to happen ever again.
When I say Ricochet, I guess we're talking about Ricochet, who works for Dragon Gate.
Ricochet.
At King Ricochet.
At King Ricochet on Twitter.
And actually, I think it came from last year against my match with Devitt. You're like, you said something like, "Come on, Rico, Rico shit."
That's what
Rico piece of shit.
That's when the Ferginator. That's when Ferg was getting his self-proclaimed push.
Yeah.
And
Rico shit. Rico piece of shit.
I only popped myself and you on that one. That's when Ferg was getting the push, and I had to follow Ricochet. I had to follow Ricochet. I had to follow Ferg out there every match, which he would never have done for me. And I had to...
by the way, we love you, Ferg.
Yeah, of course. He'd be popping for this. I've never said anything behind...
Love it.
I never say anything behind Ferg's back I wouldn't say to his face. That's the only guy.
Yeah.
Well, two guys. You and him.
I've been Snapchatting Ferg a lot. I've been sending him pictures.
Uh-oh.
If you fall asleep on the bus, you've been in my Snapchat, by the way. Every one of you. I've been sending him to
I got one on Ricochet, by the way.
I've been sending him to Ferg, and Ferg's just like, oh man, I missed being on that bus.
By the way, we're also welcomed by the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
No introduction needed, I guess.
So when you're talking shop, you just start skipping stories, Dan.
Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, are also here as well. As Senor Ricochet.
Yeah.
When you're talking shop, things start to happen, but things start to segue.
It's okay.
Then you got, obviously we have the Young Bucks here. We got Nick and Matt Jackson, also known to us as Indie Taker and Corporate K.
The worst. I got the worst name.
You got the most awesome name. The best part is you're not just Kane. You're Corporate.
You're Corporate Kane, not just normal Kane.
And the other day, I tell this story. This one pops me hard. I actually told Christine this, my wife this. She didn't pop it all. She didn't get it all because she doesn't give a fuck about wrestling. Well, we all have our girlfriends or wives or whatever, but mine could care fucking less.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Probably a good thing.
My wife doesn't sell for me.
It'll keep you humble
for anything.
You know what I mean?
It keeps me. It absolutely keeps me humble.
Nick humble.
Yeah, nothing.
Me either.
That man, he loves sweet meat.
We did a double. We're all too sweet.
Everyone's actually too sweeting each other. Holding up too sweet signs.
Let me drink some beer ski real quick.
Go back to your wife.
Yeah, where are we going with this? What story did you tell your wife?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Right, we need some order on this. Go ahead, Chad, please.
I don't even know where I was going with it.
You were telling your wife a story and she knows so much.
She just doesn't care about wrestling.
This is a story about Indie Taker or Kane?
What was the story? I think I was just telling. I don't know where. I don't remember now. Where I was going.
Oh, but dude, my wife's the same way. Like, I'm like, hey, I was hanging out with Hulk Hogan at catering today. She's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nothing. But then I'm like, oh, well, the True Blood cast was at PWG. No way, the True Blood cast was at PWG.
My friends
Did you get a picture? I'm like, oh, come on.
That's the real deal. That's the world we're living in.
Right. I've watched like every season of that show.
Oh, yeah, no, I love True Blood.
That's awesome. That's a great show.
That's fantastic.
But, that's the only thing I've ever think she's ever sold for me recently. Like, I can't get her to pop for anything.
What I was telling her was I was giving her the Undertaker story and the Corporate Kane story. And that's just... That gets nowhere with people that aren't into wrestling because obviously, have any of us been to the WWE? No, right?
No.
But the stories we hear is that Undertaker ran shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So Nick Jackson runs shit.
Yeah, very strong.
This right here,
and
he's very opinionated.
He runs
to say the least. To say the least.
So basically, if something wants to, and
he's the youngest of all. I was gonna say that he's the youngest one of all of us.
This motherfucker's 24 years old.
He's not. He can't. His insurance hasn't gone down yet.
His
insurance hasn't gone down.
It's not even good for Obamacare.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
he can't rent a car.
I can't rent a car.
I couldn't sniff a booking at 24, let alone run the whole locker room, man.
Who asked you? Didn't Gato ask you the story recently?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
They asked something about who had something, and Rocky goes, it's Indie Taker has it. I mean, Nick has it. And Gato has great English, and he goes, who's Indie Taker? And I went, Indie Taker's eyes, Nick Buck. He goes, oh, why? A difficult situation to explain, right?
To a Japanese person.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, to him, right? And I go, well, Nick Jackson, he takes no shit, He sticks up for the boys. And
it came from that Evolve weekend, right?
Yeah.
It came from an Evolve weekend.
And that's our thing. We take care of. We always buy the boys dinners or whatever. And
really?
He buys boys.
I've been calling him Cheap Taker since he started here.
He buys the boys Hush Puppy pound cakes when they're full already. He buys around for we're sitting there at dinner. I'm full of whatever I
haven't seen that part.
I gotta see this.
I'm full.
The pay scale's a little different here.
Yeah, it's true. I'm the Indies. We're the top dogs, dads.
If you heard Matt just call us dads, it's kind of hard to explain too.
Yeah, we should explain that. That's
I don't know. We always say
it started with Daddy-O.
We just say daddy.
Now it's just dad.
Everyone's
dad.
Everyone's dad.
Well, but Matt Corporate Kane turned it. Well, basically, Nick Jackson is Indie Taker. And of course, Matt Buck just got the brotherly name.
He got the leftovers.
It was Kane at first, and it turned into Corporate Kane because I don't know why not.
Corporate Kane was not over at all.
Brother me. All these stories you're telling Gato, we're gonna be legends. He told us the famous Hammerstein Heat story to him also, him and Okada.
Oh, that's a good one to
you
share.
told him in Toronto, remember?
Yeah. Oh shit.
So this is
Bucks versus Hooligans.
Bucks versus Hooligans in New York City. Okay.
When you guys stole the whole show.
Right.
Where we're supposed to be the bad guys.
Before the match, we tell them, "Hey guys, no problem. We're big heels here, right? We're gonna get so much heat.
Big heels.
Big heels.
You're two skating guys.
For some odd reason, we believe that. I don't know why.
And at this point, we're wrestling in New York City once a week, selling T-shirts like
very
crazy.
well. We were gonna come out and be Elvis.
Of course. And the hooligans have been there maybe once in the last 4 years. I don't even know.
So our entrance music hits. We come Scott hauling out the curtain. The place pops like we're The Rock. Of course. We get in the ring and we're pandering. We're clapping, crotch chopping, getting up there doing the Hogan cupped ear, being the biggest baby faces in the world.
Milking
Young
it.
Bucks. Young Bucks.
Milking that.
Yeah. So finally, it calms down a little bit, and
finally it calms down a little bit.
Thank
God.
The Ruckus fans calm down.
Thank God.
I don't know what's happening. It's like the bell just rang, and I think the circling's going on or something.
You and Kozlov.
Finally, Kozlov goes up to the referee. I don't even remember which ref it was. Do you remember?
It might have been Todd.
Might have been Todd.
Paul Turner.
Says something to Todd, and all of a sudden, Todd's like, I'm watching Todd's face, and he's going, okay. He's like trying to digest what he's hearing. Todd comes up to me now quietly and says, "Hey, Alex is saying to get some heat. Try to turn the crowd. Try to turn the crowd on." How am I supposed to turn the crowd? Like, you hear how over we are?
Streamers are being thrown.
Young Bucks. So finally, I go back to Todd. I say, "Hey, Todd, tell Alex I told him to suck it." And when I say that, I'm actually doing the mannerisms.
He's doing it.
And Alex looks at me while I'm saying it, and he's reading my lips, and you
He's
should have seen his shock. He went, "What?" And I went right back to pandering.
The hooligans were so upset because they're like, "What the fuck, man?"
And we went on to give
Give
Rocky.
us some bone, man.
We went on to absolutely eat the Rock alive in our heat.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That was the worst heat I've ever taken in my life. I never got a break. Everybody's usually like rest hold central. Fuck that.
Young Bucks.
How with the Young Bucks? Young Bucks are giving every move in the book.
When they're chanting
what
our
the
name,
fuck?
we want to give them our stuff, brother.
We got everything under the sun in.
Yeah, tell me to suck it every 5 minutes.
But hey,
It's
credit is
ridiculous.
deserved. You guys won that crowd over right
Yeah,
away.
at the end.
the end,
Right
Absolutely.
away, yeah.
What,
Well,
did you guys
thanks to
win?
you guys.
You guys
Yeah,
won?
Yeah,
They won
sometimes
us.
you got to put the boys over, man.
Yeah.
You got to do the favor.
We gave them a little rub
the
ski.
fave, the
We gave them a
fave
rub
ski.
ski.
They were over.
Yeah, they went up.
Yeah.
I've heard Nick Buck actually say this out loud, and I love it. He goes, the other team's going over. It won't be as good of a match.
But legit.
Pops me every time.
That's a real statement, brother. But this is why. Let me be honest.
Maybe we can block this out or whatever.
No.
Let me just be honest. I'm gonna be honest here.
I already know what he's going to say.
Your tag move that you're gonna win me is not better than more bang for your buck.
That's a shoot.
That's what
And
they
when
got.
we
Ian
when
Swan
we
had
hit
one that could rival it. I think.
that could be true, but
We don't
the
have a
crowd
cool
the
name
crowd
for
just
it.
goes nuts for our finish.
It's nothing like seeing that thing live, I think.
It's a cheap
insane.
pop.
It's
You know-
insane.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what, though?
But it's not a cheap pop. It's hard.
There's
It's
nothing
hard
like
to
seeing
do.
it.
Just for instance, in New York, we built up to it so well.
Yeah.
So fucking well that we actually.
It worked.
It did work.
Hooligans hit Contract Killer.
It was
and
signed, sealed, delivered.
It was
Yeah.
done.
That was like lights out, like
It
machine
was
gun hitting
lights
his
out.
effing
Like if,
yeah.
like if machine gun hit the fucking
Stun
gun.
gun.
I walk away from the monitor. I tell them all the time. That's the end of it. I just walk away.
In that
was it-
instance, that was the correct call. But
You know-
but I'd say 70-30
Yeah, many
is
times.
we'd
For
made Matt
sure.
say it.
For sure.
More bang would get more over than
For
this
sure.
finish.
Than anybody else's.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
We
love it.
appreciate
It's true,
that on
though.
this show.
We appreciate honesty on this show.
Too sweet.
We just lost
That's
100
what makes
fans.
us different.
You just gained hundreds of fans.
And lost several at the same time.
Twitter blows up.
Probably the boys are like, are they talking about us? We wrestled them last. Is that?
Did they not want to put us over?
Yeah.
Of course not. Super Dragon comes up to us
Nothing
all the
against
time.
anyone. You
Yeah,
know
right.
what I mean? It's,
Dragon will come up to us all the time at PWG and he's like, hey, so what do you guys want to do tonight? You guys want to win or lose? We're like, of course we want to win.
who doesn't want to win? You know what I mean? Even in a fake
That's why we
sport.
never lose there.
Hey, Matt,
This is complete.
Jeez,
complete
keep it
break
down,
K
ski.
fizzle.
Yeah, keep it down over here.
Matt's on. Relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
Now Ricochet knows why him and Swan have never beat us.
Ricochet is on the phone right now.
I kind of say like half
Texting Swan.
rib, but I'm kind of like half serious.
No, you're 100% serious.
100% serious.
Cool. You know, we got Ricochet here, so let's talk about a little bit more about Ricochet.
Let's congratulate him, guys.
Yeah.
The
this Aaron,
Ricochet has been all over the world. Like, I'm impressed of what the Ricochet
all over the
has
fucking
done.
world.
A little bit.
Probably the greatest high flyer that I think I've ever seen in my
Wow.
life. Yeah, legit.
That's
Coming
good.
from a
And
great
that's
high
that's
flyer.
it. That's been. I don't want to talk about myself, but I've been all over the world.
all over.
legit,
And you've lived
legit
all over the
in
world.
Mexico, Japan,
Yeah, that's
everything.
true.
And
That's
Ricochet
coming
is
from you.
legit the greatest high flyer in the world
Wow.
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
appreciate
seen.
it, man. I
Ever
appreciate it.
seen.
I appreciate
Some of the
for
stuff
sure,
he
man.
does, man.
For sure, but when Rocky says that now,
Yeah,
Rocky,
that means it.
yeah, he means that. But Rocky's not a high flyer either. Rocky works like he's 6'5", but he's about 5'2".
It's a whole nother story.
Poor guy's always getting
But hey, he has worked every high flyer there's that's
I have-
possible
I
in the
have.
last
I'm
decade.
the real indie taker.
there you go.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's true though.
Excuse
And
me,
Ricochet's
brother.
the real deal, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Ricochet, where are you from?
I was born in Alton, Illinois. I lived there for 3 years, and then I moved to Paducah, Kentucky. I've lived there for the rest of my life.
A
Yeah.
Kentuckian.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's
Yeah.
We talked about it on the last show.
I know, but I didn't actually know he was actually born and grew up
Oh,
there.
okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I knew he was there. I knew he was a Kentuckian, but I didn't know he was actually
Yep.
born and grew up there.
He's a real deal.
Kentucky.
So you worked for Ian Rotten a lot.
Yes, actually.
I think I actually saw you
I think we were.
when I was 27 years old. I was nothing. Nothing. I was teaming with Joey Ryan.
I remember that time.
Which, of course, I was a nothing. But that's when I knew you guys. So we were just doing our thing in the Indies.
What was I, 16?
17.
Jeez.
So
Jack to the gill.
Davey
You
boy.
were all-
British Bulldogs.
you were all gassed out of your mind.
So this is the first time you saw Ricochet.
I saw Ricochet.
I
man. I got
18
booked on an
years
Ian
old.
Rotten show,
Yeah.
my first one ever, and it was weird. Like it was just they had a show earlier in the day.
Oh,
That was
really?
like I guess that's what they used to do that. I
Yeah,
heard that all
yeah.
the time.
Doubleheader.
And they had a doubleheader. They had a show before, and Ian had this wrap around his head where he had gotten a bunch of juice in the match before. And he's walking around like a zombie.
Yeah.
but
Still blood on his face.
it's still
and
blood on his
stuff.
face.
Yeah.
And
For
I
sure.
didn't know Ian, so
For
I
sure.
didn't grow up around Ian,
Yeah.
and it was weird.
It's
man.
weird. Sometimes even like after the show's over, like say if he was main event or whatever, like he'll come to the back, still just bleeding all over the place, like hug the money, like paying boys, like
Oh,
bleeding,
dripping on the bills.
bleeding,
That's it.
like it's weird.
Yeah, that's
Awkward
it.
as fuck.
It's awkward.
But I remember watching.
Terrible.
I remember
Oh my
watching.
God.
I think it was you and Chuck Taylor. I
Probably.
think I remember seeing Ricochet with this crazy hair,
Oh
You
yeah.
guys, you guys had a
and he had these
long-
great abs.
long
That's when I knew
fucking-
that it was
Huge.
like
You and Chuck
Same.
Taylor, right?
Yeah, that's what I was actually talking with Alex Shelley the other day because it was like,
Uh-oh.
you know, like Cabana and like Punk, and then like, you know, I want to say like Shelley and Sabin, and then like Delirious and Seidel, and then
Did
me.
Saban do Ian too?
I think a little bit. But then like the final generation, you had like me and Chuck, and I think something that's pretty cool is like you never really had like because two guys that was traveling all over the world like feuding with each other, making a name for themselves.
Right.
Like you never really had anybody after me and Chuck, which I thought was
Right.
really cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know,
You guys had something special.
yeah. So you know, like
Yeah.
again, like you had
Absolutely.
Hero Punk,
Yeah.
Sabin Shelley,
Traveling the circuit.
Delirious, Matt Seidel,
Yep.
me and Chuck, and then it just kind of stopped there, which I thought was pretty cool. Like it ended with us, I thought was pretty cool. Like no one else, you know, kind of made their name that way. Which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember when Peter G finally booked that match. It was a big
Yeah,
deal.
it was a big deal. Yeah, it was a big like
Yeah,
blow off
absolutely.
match. Yeah.
Are you still friends with Chuck?
Yeah,
Oh, of course. We're all
We're
boys
actually
now.
we're gonna try to we're trying to hang out because he's going to Bonnaroo. I don't know if you've ever been to Bonnaroo.
What's that?
It's like a big like music festival. It's kind of like
Does he
he's
like the?
maybe I don't know, but it's like a big music like old Woodstock, but it's like a new age like version of that.
That's cool.
And I was gonna try to go, but
I like Chuck, man.
He's
Chuck
a great
is
guy.
an
He's funny. He
awesome
doesn't
guy,
take
man.
himself too serious. He's
great.
No,
He's
but
awesome.
he's
great.
awesome. He's awesome
great.
in the ring.
Yeah.
And I like now that he's like fucking jacked as shit.
Getting in
Is he
shape.
jacked?
He's getting in shape.
No, he's getting in shape.
He's getting
He's
in good
getting-
shape.
We actually WrestleMania weekend this year. I was telling him, I was like,
Yeah, I
"Dude,
forgot you were
You're
there."
fucking jacked as shit." And he was hating me because I was fucked up, I was drunk, and he kept hitting me on the head, going, "Surprise, surprise!" And he kept going, "Dude, you're too much. You're too much." I was like, "Bro, you're fucking jacked." Because he was.
You remember
He
him
was.
as that skinny guy,
He was a
right?
skinny
Yeah,
fella
yeah.
doing fucking crazy moves,
Yeah.
and like now all of a sudden, like you could take him really
Yeah,
seriously.
he's got
Yeah.
a great
Like,
mind for wrestling.
Great
he's,
mind.
He's
yeah.
phenomenal.
Great mind,
yeah,
yeah.
his mind is good. He's got everything. All
He's
the
kind of a jerk though. He really is.
Really?
I'll tell it. Like he knows. He knows.
I wouldn't
He is.
say
I haven't
that.
seen
I
it.
wouldn't
He for
say
sure
that. I
is.
like
No,
him.
he for sure is. Everybody listening, he's a jerk.
To other human
But
beings.
That's
he's
Ricochet's
like
saying
he's like our jerk though. You know. Like,
Yeah.
He's like
Lance
he's like
Archer.
Because I've
he's
never
like
seen
our jerk. He's like our jerk.
Archer.
I don't know him at all.
He's like our
He's
jerk.
cool. Yeah, I've
We all
never
know
seen
him.
that
We
side
love
of
him.
him.
He's like our little jerk.
I
in
met
the
him
group.
one time, but I'm a fan of him.
He's a good
Yeah, I love
brother.
him. He's
Yeah,
awesome.
good brother.
Like
good.
he's
He's
like one of my
good.
brothers. I've known him since I started wrestling.
He's a
Oh,
good
man, he
brother.
would too sweet us all the way to the
to the next town.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great.
Remember when we first met Ricochet? What, Chikara 2009?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Remember that? We were walking to go get a sandwich. I remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you remember.
Tony Luke.
Was it
Tony-
Philadelphia?
Tony
Oh,
Luke
wait.
was
09.
Philadelphia.
09. It had to be 2009.
Hold on,
Was your
guys.
brother
Hold
there,
on.
right?
You guys are going too crazy.
Yeah.
2009.
This
So
is
the-
Matt Jackson talking, by the way.
We were doing our first one of our first East Coast bookings for Chikara. I think it was King of Truths 2009.
Yeah.
I want to say it. We were Team PWG's, me, Nick, and
Generic.
Sami Zayn. And we were walking. I think you were walking with us.
Yeah.
We were gonna go get Tony Luke's,
Wow, you
and
had
for the
good
first
memory.
time. And I remember he was just a skinny kid. He had the crazy fro hair like we were talking about before. And he was telling us about how he just had a son.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh, wow.
blown away
Yeah.
because he was
Oh,
like,
wow.
I'm
Really?
19 or something. I'm like, you have a kid at 19? Holy
Yeah, I
crap!
was about to be 20.
Wow.
And we got to know him a lot. And that was the first time I ever met him. And I remember we worked sometime after that.
A year after that.
And I even remember we had this big
With
high
our
spot where he did a
younger brother.
moonsault, and I caught him on my shoulder. Like he was so skinny, and I'm just tossing him around. And it's funny is now he's so much
Now
bigger
he's
than me.
doing it to you.
now he's catching me in midair.
A lot bigger than
Top
you.
row moonsaults and catching him in the
So we
stuff.
gotta
Just
switch
saw
roles.
that 2 nights ago.
Right,
right?
yeah.
Legit.
But I would have never have thought, like back in 2009, this skinny kid would never be able to catch heavy old
That's
Matt
funny.
Jackson.
That is funny.
You know what
isn't
I
it?
mean? Yeah.
This is all gassed up. Like fucking, the times change, pal.
Yeah.
There's no wellness.
Choking on your beard,
You
Dad.
okay there,
There's no-
Machine
That
Gun?
beer getting
There's
done,
no
right?
wellness policy over here, fellas.
We can say whatever we want either without getting suspended.
Who cares?
That's what's so great about having
Oh
a Twitter
my
account
gosh,
and,
huh?
No, man.
and
it's
not
bad.
being
How about that?
WWE. Just say whatever you want to say. Don't worry about it. By the way, don't those NXT guys have the worst Twitter accounts in the
NXT, TNA,
Holy crap.
TNA, NXL.
Come on, man.
The
We're
stuff
still
they write.
a little bit
All right.
politically correct on this show.
Take
Come on
it
now.
easy, brother.
Take it easy, brother. We got a lot of good brothers.
Yeah, but they
up
got
in
guys
the bed skis.
breathing up their
Up in-
backs
We're all-
every
they
night.
have guys all over them. They
Yeah.
got to take.
Right.
See, we got the freedom. That's what's nice. We're
'Cause I
not
can-
walking
I
on
can
Benefit of the
eggshells.
doubt. You're
I
right.
can go on live TV and I can say the Bullet Club fucking runs everything.
Right, and you
And
do.
you have.
You did it last night.
said it
And then we-
last
and then we got into a cabin
Yeah.
out with our belts
I
on.
do.
The other day you were like, where the fuck is my guy at? Like,
I can do whatever I
screaming.
want.
I'm like, okay.
But it's those guys down there can't do that. But
No.
also
It's so nice to
they
have freedom,
Yeah,
man.
it's the freedom's nice. You know,
Yeah.
the freedom's
Yeah.
great.
And I think that's why a lot of people like the Bullet Club. If we could talk about that for a second. It's
Yeah,
like
please.
they live vicariously through what we do. We say whatever we want. We do whatever we want. We have fun. We come out. We're too sweet. And I think they're going, oh my God, they're just having fun out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It translates. Like,
sure.
Stealing from the NWO.
Yeah.
We are having fun.
Stealing from the NWO, and I'm not a Bullet Club member at all. I despise the Bullet Club
No, he doesn't.
as a wrestler, but you know,
Two
like,
sweets all the time.
Yeah, man.
but I too sweet them like a motherfucker. I love these guys. You know, because honestly, like, they're the real deal. Like, they have a good time out there, and that's what people are missing.
Yeah.
Want to have fun?
You
Have
know,
fun.
they want to have fun. They remember that time and they want to have fun. They want to sweet motherfuckers and
Yep.
just have a good time, man. Because
That's
that's
what
what it's
we're
all
doing.
about. That's wrestling.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's wrestling.
We're two sweeting fans at the Tokyo Dome.
Dude, I'm doing all. I don't even know if I'm a babyface or a heel anymore. I don't care. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like when we're leaving the arena. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
if,
yeah.
If we close the arena out with a promo or something,
Yeah.
we're talking
Like
shit.
last night. Yep.
And we're leaving, and we're being heels. I'm talking shit to people, and I look up and I see the Young Bucks, two sweet fans. That pops me,
That's
and I
awesome.
love it. And then I too sweet them also.
Yeah.
fans.
You're right.
It's
Get
like it
excited.
reminds me of like
Yeah.
when
Oh,
the
yeah.
NWO was
Yeah.
doing that
They're
same
free.
exact.
They were
thing.
bad guys, but hey,
Yeah.
if they thought, hey, you're cool, okay, cool,
Kevin
no
Nash was
problem,
doing
you know?
it. Yeah.
That's a real life
Hey,
situation.
if you're with
Yeah.
it,
A real life
fucking
situation. Any real life
Yeah,
situation.
exactly.
I don't think people realize that, like over here, like in Japan, like
Yeah.
I don't think they realize that we're actually on TV. And we're
Right.
actually,
Right.
we're on TV every night.
Yeah.
Especially this tour.
Yeah.
It's either Samurai TV, which
Yeah,
is
it's been
regular
everywhere.
TV, or it's regular TV every
Yeah,
other night.
It's been
But
on
we're
a lot.
It's
TV.
everywhere.
Yeah, or we're on a pay-per-view once a month or something.
Sure,
But
sure.
it's the same. It's the same thing.
Yep. I like the idea of bad guys still being okay with maybe being okay with some of the fans because in real life there are bad people, but those same bad people still have friends.
Exactly,
They have
yeah.
a dog, they have a mom, and they have a dad.
They're not mean to everyone.
They're not mean to
would
everyone.
the
Yeah,
Joker
exactly.
deny somebody who wants to be his
Exactly.
friend?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the shades
No.
of gray that we have. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, that guy
Yeah.
likes Bullet Club? Of course. Who's going to say, oh, that guy
sweet
doesn't like, well, that guy likes me? Well, that guy can suck it. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Too
no.
sweet of
You
him,
think
of
I'm
course.
cool? Thanks. You know what I mean?
Too sweet of me.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
I like that. I think Sid used to do the same thing when he was a bad bad guy in the
Of course,
WWE.
he
would
fist
give him the
bumps,
fist
man.
bump.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and he's like, it's the same thing.
Fist bump.
I like that.
Nick is just fist pumping the shit.
At the air, he just fist pumping the air. He's like, yeah.
He's such a mock right now. He's just fist pumping the shit out of everybody.
As Fale would said, he's a mock.
He's a mock.
That's a good impression.
He's a fucking mock.
What was that story about Fale you were going to tell us?
Yeah, you had, yeah.
I don't
last
know.
time.
Where was I?
You said
You said he's really shy, and you're gonna.
Well,
You were getting at something. You were definitely getting at something.
The last one of the episodes.
You
we
said
did
he was
with
on
Fale,
one, yeah.
Like this is one story. I don't know if this is the same exact story, but we're sitting here at the same exact table here, and we had Fale here. We're excited because he's a New Japan Dojo graduate, and he actually went through the whole entire thing. Unlike a lot of indie guys that we know, wouldn't be able to fucking do it.
Like
like myself.
Well,
me.
and myself too. Like, basically, 1% will be able to do it.
Yeah, nobody.
And I said, I remember saying, so we're sitting here, and I go, so guys, ladies and gentlemen, we have Bad Luck Fale here. So. And I said, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we don't give him a fucking microphone either.
And he just goes, what's up, man?
He's so soft spoken, man. He's a big teddy bear.
When do we do this?
We're
We
like,
do this.
big ass intro, boom, boom, the music plays
cool
and everything.
music
It's like,
going.
Yeah, I love it.
but you're listening to Talk Shop, blah, 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 whatever.
Greatest
And
shop
then,
talk of all
yeah,
time.
we got Bad Luck Fale. He was like, what's up, man?
No, bro, he literally goes, what's up?
That's
Then we had to
great.
cut that episode.
The fans don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
We had to
Never-
do it over again. Just because of
Basically,
that.
you'll never hear this episode.
That's all right. That's great.
We have to do it all
Well,
over again.
on the archives later.
Such an intimidating looking guy, but he's so nice.
Yeah.
We were telling a story about one time me, Gallows, and Fale had a sponsor, and we were going to meet him in the lobby. And me and Fale were walking out of the room together. I was all right, see ya. We'll go downstairs.
Yep.
And Gallows is running out of a room, still in gear, still face painted.
Of course.
Paint all on.
And
Yep.
we're supposed to be downstairs. And I go, really? What the fuck, dude? Because I'm sorry. I go, don't worry about me, man. Be scared of him because he's the one that could beat the shit out of me. and Luke goes, ha ha ha, kind of a half joke. And Fale goes, no, man. Be scared of Machine Gun for your job. Be scared of me. Be scared of me physically. And we half laugh. And he's still in his gear. He puts his hands out and he goes, I'm scared of both of you. Just give me 5 minutes. But he's still in his gear.
But that's the real deal because I saw Meltzer recently.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Good old
That Machine Gun is booking the foreigners here at New Japan Pro.
So basically, get on your knees, send me an email, and puke.
Can we talk about the legendary run Chad's had over here in Japan?
Yeah, let's talk.
I don't
about
think
it.
anyone mentions that.
Nobody ever puts it over.
You've had a crazy run
Good
here.
run.
A good run?
Yeah.
A good little run.
Crazy run. You've had a legit career here.
No, it's been good, man. I came here in 2008.
Not many Americans can have a run
Stay here that long.
overseas.
Stay here
Now
that long.
let's talk about it. Can you explain it, Chad?
Yeah.
The 2008 run.
Well, I came over here in 2008, right? You guys knew where
Yeah,
I was.
I was there the moment you got your contract. Literally
Yeah,
with you.
exactly.
We were
Oh,
we
had
were
WWE
WWE extras that day.
that exact day. No, that's for shoot.
Yep. And Chad's like, I'm out of here. I got a contract.
We picked you up from Rocky's house, man.
Yeah, Rocky's
Oh,
house.
yeah,
Rock
you were
was
there.
in Mexico.
You were in
Yeah,
Mexico.
Rocky's in Mexico.
I've been in your house before.
You didn't even realize.
I
Yeah,
have not been there. Too soon.
He was
The Bucks and Joey Ryan
Yeah.
showed up
Yeah.
to pick me up to go to Raw for
Yeah.
as extras.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And,
that's
and they all
crazy.
came into the house.
Almost
and they
7
sat
years
down,
ago, right?
And I said, guys, I got to tell you guys something. I just got a contract offer from New Japan.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We were like,
That's
wow,
awesome.
this is huge.
Yep.
Then we went to.
You
we
didn't
went
want to go.
I didn't want to go.
We had to talk him
Because it
into
was awful
going
anyway.
to that
I know.
to that day.
Then we went to.
Remember the catering
We
incident?
went to.
Oh,
yeah. Well, we went to the
God.
Raw, and then my famous catering story,
Oh.
which isn't famous to anybody except
The
us.
Oh yeah.
But like this
course.
is this
It was
is
embarrassing.
legit. I walked into catering. This is in WWE catering at the Staples Center.
Yep.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Yeah.
I
Big-
walked in that
big time.
motherfucker. I mean,
Yeah.
but when I say that, I felt like an absolute
No.
idiot.
Just a
I felt like
douchebag.
an idiot. Like nobody knew who I was at all, and then they shouldn't. I mean, it's just I was just a guy there.
course.
You know? Hey, we got chewed out by one of those dickhead referees.
Right when we got there for being
we
late.
showed up at noon, right?
Yeah.
Marty Elias, who was a referee at the time,
Yep.
just hammered into us. Just hammered into
did.
us.
He did.
We're like, what do you? He says, you guys need to go see Timmy White because he's you
upset.
guys are late.
You're late.
Like,
You gotta
"Jeez,
check in."
man."
Would you be late for a job interview? Or,
exactly.
So we were all
Just
like
destroying
shaking
us.
already. Like,
So we go to Tim White and we go, we're sorry we're late, and Tim White looks at us and goes, you guys aren't late. That's good to see you. Here's signs of sin.
Yeah.
So we're
Oh, was that a rib on us or what?
What the fuck? You
Maybe
know?
it's a rib on us or something.
Maybe he's just fucking.
But the rib continues when we find our locker room.
Obviously the locker room is obviously the bathroom.
But tell them where this
it's in the
bathroom was
catering bathroom.
located.
So you got to walk through catering.
We
with all
had to
your bags.
walk with our bags
Excuse me,
while
there's a-
Shawn Michaels is
Yeah.
eating his
Now, there's a
food.
giant monitor that everybody's watching. And we have
And
to
then
walk by
Vince
the monitor.
McMahon,
through the
Shane
monitor,
McMahon
pass
sees
through.
us going into this bathroom with bags, and he's probably like, "What are these idiots doing?"
That's
That's our locker room,
This
man.
is exactly what I remember. I remember the Young Bucks walked by the TV with their bags.
Yeah.
They went into the bathroom. Triple H was back here.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy was sitting here. I was sitting at the table. Somehow I sat here. I don't know how I snuck in. And Jeff Hardy, they're watching.
They're watching, like,
the
a
pay-per-view from the night
Elimination
before.
Chamber or something.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
And Jeff Hardy did his whisper in the wind gimmick thing,
Right.
you know, and he kind of missed Triple H or whatever.
okay,
and
yeah.
Triple H goes, "Jeff, I thought you weren't going to hit me, you know." And Jeff goes, "Almost, you know." And it was a real awkward silence. I remember going, "This is fucking weird." And
the same
at the
way.
same time, the Bucks are sneaking by the TV into the bathroom.
Yeah. But you didn't see the actual catering story. So
Yeah.
Machine Gun's loading up his tray like crazy.
Like it's no one's business.
I'm on the left hand. I'm doing the same thing, but we're looking around. There's not an
Oh
empty
my
seat.
gosh, that's
Every
right.
single seat is taken on
Here
these
too,
round
though, me
tables.
too.
Nick
Joey
too.
as well. All
So
four
we're
of
getting there, and I can just see Chad just keeps looking around. Oh God, like, he's kind of panicking. I am too, but he's
That's not my
noticeably
shit, man.
panicking. Right? So finally, we're at the end, and it was like, okay, we gotta find somewhere to sit. He goes in. I'm dumping the tray, Matt. I'm dumping the tray, Matt. Like what? I'm dumping the tray. I'm out of here. He dumps all the food into the trash can, puts his tray there, leaves. I'm like, so then I dumped my tray. Did you? Yes. And I followed you.
I didn't give a fuck what you did. I was gone.
I followed you.
that's
we were
great.
so anxious and we were so stressed out. We're like, what do we say?
It's pretty stressful going there for
all
the
this
first
food in
time.
the garbage.
I think
just left.
independent wrestlers or whoever would know what that feeling
They
is.
definitely,
There, you know?
And me and Matt have a history of that, and everyone knows by now.
Oh,
But it's funny because the last time we went, we did not
Oh, yeah,
care.
yeah, we
We
did
just
whatever
quit
we
TNA
wanted.
2 weeks before that, and we didn't. I should have been flip flops. Like I did not care. It was. But back then, man, it was.
Well, let's
huge.
get back to that story. Long story short, we're booked Tuesday to go to SmackDown the next day. Chad doesn't show up.
Yeah, he's like, I already got a job.
I realized that Raw sucked so bad. I messaged and I said, "Guys, I'm not fucking coming to SmackDown."
That's a shoot story.
All the
Me, Nick,
boys
and
said,
Joey will-
all the boys said that's cool, but Joey's the only one who wrote back and said, "You might get heat." I said, "For what?
Yeah,
Who
for
gives a
what?
fuck?"
He's
I
got a
remember telling you, dude,
contract.
I
man.
wouldn't go either if I had a job.
Yeah, I didn't have a job.
That's crazy. Seven, and
Well,
now,
I mean,
and now
it
look,
was-
7
and
years
if you drunk-
later, isn't that nuts?
7 years later.
7 years
fucking-
later.
Now you-
But it's pretty cool how it all comes back
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
and now
Yep.
you guys are in the Bullet Club,
yep.
and
It's crazy.
Machine Guns here.
That's
and
why it works
And
so.
Ricochet
you know?
was sitting
Ricochet.
here. I met him
I'm
10
sitting
years
sitting
ago.
here.
10 years ago.
Excuse
That's
me, no, that
crazy.
was
10 years ago.
a lot. It's not 10 years ago.
skis.
Trying to do the math.
7 years ago.
7 years
skis.
ago.
It's
Okay,
weird,
yeah.
man. Now we're all in this hotel room, you know.
Yeah.
We're all sitting here
Tokyo.
in
Yeah,
Japan.
it was funny. We were just
Tokyo
talking
Dome
about
Hotel.
this yesterday, Rock. Me and Rocky had our first singles match about,
Years ago.
I'd say about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And then last night we had one, and it was
You know what's funny?
totally different.
So-
totally.
You know what's funny too is 8 years ago, I think I was ringside with
Yeah,
Mike
he
also.
was.
I think
He
you
was.
realized
He
my mind.
was. I was in my
Stiff rock
little
butt in
yellow
your lip.
shirts. Oh,
Exactly.
Rick Rock
the
stiff
shit out of
and
yeah, you were chopping me like I'm a young
Stretching
boy.
them like you're Stu
Oh
Hart.
yeah, oh yeah.
stretched
yeah.
them like you're.
8 years
Or
later, I'm
stretch
telling you
me
to
like a
suck
Alex
it.
Shelley. Anyway.
That's
So,
great,
yeah,
man.
that's enough time we got for
I love
this
it.
week.
Hey, brothers. Hey, I'm giving you a pound, a 5 and a pound.
A 5
Thank
pound?
You,
And
brother.
a 2
Thank you,
sweet.
brother.
A 5
Thank you,
pound?
brother. Thank you, brother.
thanks
Ladies
for
and
having
gentlemen, once again for Rocky Romero, for Ricochet, for the Young Bizzles, for the Mashizzle, we are
I'm not even talking anymore. It's just
Good night, skis.